What's up and welcome everybody. You have just tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I am your host tonight, Mr. James Young, and we got a damn good show for y'all today. We are going to wild out as usual. We are your nightcap of comedy. We're going to give you what you need if you're on your way to work, give you a couple laughs before you get there and have to clock in for the man. And we're going to give you some laughs if you're on your way home before you got to go in and see your husband or wife and face them damn kids. Thank y'all for being with us. I'm joined in virtual studio as always with the gentleman who helped make this hilarity happen each and every week. First off, the man who helped start this 9 years ago. I'm talking about Miguel Colon Jr. What's going on, Miguel?
Nothing, man. I had a situation last week, guys. I think I got food poison. I know I got food poisoning
Oh
or some kind
no.
of stomach flu or something.
Ugh.
Um, but
Ugh.
it I basically every time I would fall asleep, I would wake up almost having to poop. And I had like 3 out of 6 situations where I almost pooped myself, gentlemen, like
Damn.
dead ass asleep. And I was like,
Oh.
no, no. It got to the point, boys, it got to the point where no lie, I threw on swim trunks. I was like, yo, I was like, I need the netting to protect me if anything. Nah, man, all night long, I would wake up and have to throw up. This was like last Monday. I wake up and have to throw up, or I'd
Yeah.
wake up and have to poop, but like not like, oh, I gotta poop. Like, no, it was
Mm.
like an ambush, and
The worst
it was
worst
all night
game
What
in the
long, man.
world.
what
The
did you
worst game in the
eat?
world. Yeah.
What did you eat?
I don't really know if it was anything I ate or if it was just like cross contamination, touching something, and I got it because I didn't eat. Like usually, they generally say food poisoning is within an hour to like two of eating something, and this hit me middle of the night. And I hadn't eaten since maybe like 7 o'clock that evening. This hit me at like midnight. So
Mm.
I don't really think it was anything I ate. I don't think I ate anything big too, because I was at work. I was at work at the Sausage Castle that day, and I'm pretty sure all I had for dinner was one of those what's it called? I had soup. I had soup. That's what I had.
Oh.
I had like Campbell's gumbo or something like that, and I was fine. I don't know if the gumbo just stirred up the guts,
Hey,
but
hey, that's what it was.
yeah,
Them New Orleans, them voodoo priests in New Orleans, like, are you eating Campbell's?
that's not even a real roux. They blew the dust in my face.
Hey, one of the scariest games you can play is that a fart?
Oh, James, and that game,
I,
bro.
lo-
I'm
I
I'm
lose
I'm
every
I'm 3
time.
seasons deep in that nowadays, man.
Oh my god!
Like,
When
them rappers like, "You can't trust these hoes." I'm like, "You can't trust these farts, man."
you show can't.
Like, bro.
Hey, these farts ain't loyal.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I've lost that game a time or two, bro. No pun intended.
You get to the age now, you're like, "Well, shit, man. Good game. Good game."
Oh man, that other voice you're hearing in the background, that's the one, the only, the man of 1,000 nicknames. Today he is Good Morning, but you know him as Ken Miller, the godfather of Orlando comedy. Ken, what's happening, man?
Trying not to move. Because anytime I move, this mic just cut off, bro. Nah, yeah, before you came on, me and Miguel would talk about. So I'm trying to do something nice for the comedy community, right? I'm trying to do what I done
Your
this a few
first
years ago
mistake.
called doing something nice for comedy. It's called a New Faces, where if you
Mm-hmm.
guys don't know what New Faces is, so I take comics who've been doing comedy under 2 years, and I do a showcase, and then the best comics I put them on the main stage at the Funny
Yes.
Bone. Well, I had 72 people comment. Hey, dude, first of all, some of them I check ain't even stepped on the stage. Like I go to their Facebook page, they ain't got comedy nowhere.
Oh, I'm ready.
Like
Put me in, coach.
nowhere.
Yeah.
And then I get hit up by other comics. They're like, yo, this person been doing comedy 6 years, 8 years. One person commented and said they would do it. They were on my original New Faces in 2018.
That's funny. That's it's the return of the Mac.
So I'm like, why lie? Two, I don't even want to do it no more.
I know. They took
Like
the
now, I'm
fun
just
out.
like now I'm annoyed by it because I'm like, man, I just want to do something fun.
Yeah.
I do 5 show. My plan was to do 5 showcases in the side stage.
Mm-hmm.
Take the top 2 comics and then do a Kim plus 10 New Faces in the main room. But
Mm-hmm.
as soon as you say main room, everybody, they mama, Hey, I don't know. Hey, Miguel commented under his troll name, Facebook name, talking about, yeah, I ain't been doing comedy.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that you, Miguel? No, this ain't no Miguel. This ain't me.
My name was Diaz Nuts.
Bro, it's so annoying, bro.
I'm gonna use my urban name, Crunchy Black.
Son.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
my urban name was Country Black, bro.
Country Black.
Mine was N-word one time.
Yeah. Mine was rewatch the body cam footage. You'll agree with the officer. Look at the way he's aggressively reaching for a seatbelt. Come on, you guys are making it seem like it's other people's fault. You know?
Oh my God.
Coming to the stage, just reaching for his wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, followed by Stop Resisting Jackson.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, followed by, hey man, as soon as I get my income tax check.
Yeah.
Followed by my grandma macaroni and cheese better than yours.
Yeah. And just added to the show. Let me hold something till next Tuesday.
Sponsored by Cooking with Kim Soul Food Eating Meal. Oh, shout out to Miss Kim, who won Best Soul Food Restaurant in Orlando.
Hey, okay.
Orlando Sentinel.
Yeah.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
good,
dog.
man.
She changed her hours. Which, first of all, a soul food place not opening on Sunday is crazy.
It's ridiculous.
That
It's
is
ridiculous.
Crazy to me. But she changed her time from Tuesday to Saturday. James, I went there for lunch on a Tuesday, and I still waited an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You got it on Sunday.
Bro, right? Hey,
yeah, man.
Jay, I was there so long, I had to work an extra 2 hours at my job because I took a 5-hour lunch.
Bro,
but it's so worth it, bro. Food is so worth it.
I've got to meet you over there one day. Just take a trip.
You,
I've never been.
It's my favorite soul food.
No.
It's my favorite soul food.
Oh man, that's where like when I swung by that again, I was gonna go to Kim's when I came by and brought you the oxtails, but I was like, man, I only got like 2 hours to keep the can. I can't spend all of them over. Because here's the deal, guys. If you've never been to a soul food restaurant, whatever soul food restaurant you go to is gonna take longer than it should.
Yeah.
To get your food.
Yes.
It's gonna take long because they're making it right. And then they're gonna add on 15 minutes just cause.
Because they can. Yeah.
And nobody's gonna acknowledge you. Like you sitting there and you like, it's been 35 minutes. And they're just gonna be talking to girl. I was at Gloria's yesterday. They ain't no way. And you right there looking at them. Yeah. And they're gonna be like, yeah. And then the girl gonna be on the phone. She's like, I'm good. No, it's just some dude staring at me. You know?
Yeah, and don't let them do anything like fish. If they do like fried fish is always cooked to order. I don't care what soul food place you go to, you're not going to walk like
fresh out the grease.
Fried chicken to be there, and it'll probably be like under a lamp or something, or pork chop, stuff like that. But if you do a fried fish, just know you got 10, 12 minute wait.
Yes, you do, and you better say thank you.
Yeah. And you don't get no extra hot sauce packets. Take what we gave you.
That's so funny because it's true. Can I get some extra? No, we out. Okay. All right. Thank y'all.
Hey, girl, I gotta go. Apparently, I got the king over here. He wants some extra hot sauce packets to feed the royal family. He could have brought that up 47 minutes ago when he ordered the fish.
Yeah.
We actually just caught this fish.
Clean. We caught this fish in the back. This fresh fish, yo. Hey, coming to the stage. Just bring the car by the house. I'll look at it.
Oh my God. Oh, I got one. Just added to the show. You know that ain't your daddy, right? every funeral I hear that, bro. That's so
James,
bad.
just add to the show Junior. But he might not really be Junior.
Bro, you ain't never heard that other black damn it, I can't even think. Funeral. I hear that every time I go to one. You know that ain't your daddy, right?
Ain't your daddy, yo.
Ain't your daddy, right?
Just add it to the show. Hell no, that ain't my kid.
Damn. We're horrible people, but it's awful.
Hey, just add it to the show. Who got the body?
Just add it to the show. Ooh, girl, you got that Indian hair.
That's funny. That
Yo.
Why we say that, kid?
Hey,
Why we
Hey, I'll tell you why y'all said it, because nobody wanted to say you got white people hair.
Indian
Y'all had
hair.
to jazz it up. I'm like, yeah, that girl got like natural straight hair. She got Indian hair. I don't know. Like, I don't think that's where it came from.
That's so funny. All right, man. I wanted to tell y'all about something I did real cool. We grew up and music was very important to us growing up when we did. I think all of us can agree with
oh,
that.
definitely.
Oh my God. So I got to go back to my childhood, man. I saw me and my wife, we got tickets from my son Noah. He got it for us for Christmas, and we finally got to enjoy it yesterday. We went and saw the Michael Jackson musical. Bruh. You you know how we went to that Wu-Tang concert and we just had a ball listening to the music
Yeah.
we grow up with? Man, imagine a Michael Jackson concert. We all know how amazing Michael Jackson is, right? But I guarantee y'all were like me. If y'all go, you forgot about how many hits
Man.
that little kid had growing up the entire time. And then when he finally passed, God rest his soul, how many hits that dude had. It was
Joe Jackson knew spare the
insane.
rod.
Bro,
Spare the ride, bro.
Damn.
Joe Jackson, hey, that's like whenever you see an elephant at the circus riding a bicycle, there ain't no way to get an elephant to ride a bicycle without letting them know what happens when you don't ride the bicycle.
Good
You know?
Lord, bro. And they talk about that like in the actual musical, man. About they called him Joe. They didn't even call him Dad. Like
You
that
can't
is some
call a dude
wild.
dad. We whooping your ass like that.
Hey, man.
Hey, some
Hey,
people pay
hey.
extra to get whooped and they call him Daddy.
Hey,
Like that-
Miguel, let me find out Joe Jackson beating this elephant, though.
Yeah, yo, cigarette dangling from his mouth. Hey, you play that bass guitar, Tito. Elephant.
Oh my
Swear to
God.
God.
Man, it was but I will say this, man, it was the best stage show I've ever seen. And
And
I
so
go
it
to
tells
that
the
to tell
story
a
of
lot.
Mike, like from growing up to
Yep, from a little
that's
kid,
cool.
bro.
That's
It was good. And you
What's
hear
the musical number when Joe's whooping their ass? You said like it tells the story about
Beat
like
It.
Joe.
Hey, I was about to say Ben, but I'm like, yeah, that might be right.
The original lyrics are, "Daddy, I'm okay. I'm okay, Daddy. You've been hit by, you've been hit by your
Bro.
pappy."
Oh my God, that's funny, bro. But
Bro.
I forgot about the album. I forgot about the Dangerous album was not the same as Bad. I conflate both of those. They're two
Yeah.
So
different albums,
wait,
man.
Bad is on Dangerous, right?
No,
No,
Bad
Dangerous
is
is
a separate album.
bad is bad,
Dangerous,
then
yeah.
dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah,
And hey, let me tell you something. I know I'm gonna get it for this.
Uh-oh.
Dangerous is my favorite Michael Jackson album.
No, Dangerous
Not
is
the
the
best.
joint.
Not the best. It is
favorite.
my favorite Michael Jackson album.
Dangerous
Bro.
is the joints, though, man. I looked it up yesterday, man.
No,
Bad
remember the time?
time, yeah. 'Cause
Jam,
Eddie
Black
Murphy,
and White,
Iman,
bruh.
yeah.
Dog, that's my man.
about-
That's my
What
it's
about
my favorite Mike album, bro.
Yeah, man. And, bro, I love that. That was a dope
Oh,
one, man.
Jam. I forgot about Jam.
Jam.
Yeah,
Michael
That's
Jim
what
had
Jordan
Jordan
Heavy
did.
D on it. Jim had Heavy D on it,
Heavy
bro.
D,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right, man.
What's who did that? Buddy did that. The New Jack dude.
Teddy Riley.
Teddy
Riley did the
produced
album,
that album.
yeah.
Yep, he
Hey,
sure did, man.
I don't know the lyrics to Jam. I would be like, "Ain't you a basketball player?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he actually
Yeah.
says. But that's how I say Jam.
Not
And,
Jelly. I said
nobody does until you go read the lyrics, and you be like, "Oh, Mike was killing," but you couldn't understand
Couldn't
nothing he
understand the
was
word he was
saying
saying. He had the great.
about it. But
Yeah.
but Mike was killing. Yeah, now Dangerous is probably my favorite album of Michael
And
Jackson.
that's what the main. Okay, here's it starts out talking about Dangerous. It's about him creating that tour and how he was about to go broke because he leveraged everything for that tour. He mortgaged the Neverland Ranch. He took a bunch of loans out and he bet it all on Dangerous. And Dangerous went on to be like,
How you mortgage the Neverland Ranch? The bank's like, Mike, I don't know what we can give you for a wishing tree and a train shaped like a
llama.
hippopotamus and,
Yeah.
and elephant man bones. Just don't tell me what you want, player. I know you're gonna do fine, but I can't come up with a number. Who gonna buy this house, Mike? This house scares me.
It's that.
Scares me.
All right, guys, I gotta take a short break, and I want to come back and tell you one last thing about me seeing the Michael Jackson musical at Dr. Phil. But y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with Real Laughs on Real Radio
It's my, it's
104.1.
my wishing tree.
Back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I want to remind all of you guys that please, if you're not following us on social media, please go to Instagram, Facebook, even go to YouTube. You can follow us, Real Laughs, subscribe, like, comment, share all this hilarity so we can keep this comedy train going. I'm still your host, Mr. James John, joining virtual studio with Ken Miller, aka Good Morning, and Miguel Colon Jr. We were just talking about I got to go take my wife to see the Michael Jackson musical and how amazing it was. I was telling the guys the story centered around the Dangerous tour and how it was one of the most expensive tours at the time. And all the things that he was asking for were crazy, that they were telling him it's not safe, Mike. We can't launch you 4 feet into the air to begin the concert. And he's like, I need it. I need it. Look at Bubbles. He wants me to do it. Like all that stuff like So he took all these chances, but it actually panned out. And I think Dangerous is one of his most successful albums. It was like the same success he had with Off the Wall, and that had Thriller on it.
And what's crazy about that is I know because Mike's a showman.
He is.
If Mike just got on stage and sang his songs, we wouldn't. You ain't got to shoot Mike out of a cannon.
No.
To have fireworks. Imagine, because Mike probably got 10 hours of just material.
Probably.
Imagine just a 2-hour concert of
him
Mike's
just
best
singing.
song. He just singing, dancing. Mike, we don't need all that, dog.
We did.
Yo,
and they told him that.
Not need all that, bro. People will come see you because you Michael Jackson.
Amen.
Period.
You right.
Just to hear Michael Jackson, bro.
But Mike was one of the first people that I know. I don't even say rock star. He was just a global icon at some point. He just was that big.
That Elvis Presley, that like certain stars. And Mike is probably the biggest. I think honestly, I think just because the game is going to always be different. I think Mike was the peak of stardom because I mean,
fever pitch. Yes,
globally, worldwide. To this day, they're little kids dancing like Mike. Correct, and I mean, you know, you look at like Elvis. I know he has still huge popularity, and there's still Elvis impersonators. People loving Elvis. There's people still loving the Beatles. I don't knock that they are some of the world, but I feel personally in my life, I have been to neighborhoods around the world with different people who all know Mike, have a Mike song they like, dance like Mike, can do a Michael Jackson impression. Know about Mike's, like, you know, everybody got a Michael Jackson joke and impression. I think that just the world's never going to be the same where there's a global star like that. Because I mean, you got stars like, you know, Taylor Swift's huge. I mean, that's a huge level of stardom. But I think the world is so open now where you can access so much that it's not like before where, you know, Mike was everywhere all the time
for like 10, 15 years straight.
Yeah,
he was just.
Crazy. And even these big stars we talk about now, if you were to talk to a Taylor Swift and you'd be like, hey, name, I know he's on her top 5 list of greatest stars.
Every celebrity, Michael Jackson's gonna be the first name they say.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But of course, a lot of these kids nowadays, Miguel, they're gonna be like, no, Taylor is way, but even Taylor Swift is like, no,
bruh. She'll take him to the side. Hey, come here real quick. Let me talk to you.
They set the bar. They set the bar for that. And I think also another
broke
crazy
through
thing about
also.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson broke through. And they mentioned, go ahead, hit it. Go ahead.
No, I feel like we felt like he belonged to us too.
Yeah, we did.
He was ours. We all shared Michael Jackson's new music, and I feel like there was a closeness to that because, you know, everybody had the Off the Wall album.
Yes.
No matter who you were, you probably had the Off the Wall album.
Hey, Miguel, what Biggie say? So you ain't got ready to die?
Yeah. You ain't got ready to die.
You ain't got Off the Wall?
Yeah.
You ain't got, come on.
You ain't got Off the Wall?
Dude, too, you got to think, too, when it comes to Michael Jackson and the current singers now, I think we've talked about this before. To get a Michael Jackson album, you had to get your ass up, get in your car, drive to the store.
Yes, you did.
Buy the album, give them cash money.
Mm-hmm.
Not no debit card, cash money.
We ain't have no debit cards. Yes.
Take your ass home, take that thing out the wrapper, put it on the record player, and play it.
Yeah.
And he sold 30 million of them damn
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro.
30 minutes. And then here's the thing. You would see in line to buy a Michael Jackson album, people dressed like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like when you go to buy a Taylor Swift album, sure. I mean, there's people who dress like her because she says style, but it's not like that's specifically mimicking, like Michael
Whoa,
Jackson was a
whoa,
cultural
whoa,
phenomenon.
whoa. Slow down. When I went to buy Triumph, I was dressed like Capadonna. Now
Got
chill.
You had an Uber outfit on?
Bro, let's just talk about numbers because people like to talk numbers when it comes to selling
Hold
records
up,
and all that.
stop, man. Did you say Uber outfit?
Which means you were dressed like a Sikh.
Oh my god! Oh my god,
Bro.
bro!
Hey, dog.
We did it again. I see it. I see you done it again.
Oh man, go ahead, James. I'm bad. This dude got me crying this
No, I'm
morning,
just
bro.
talking about
Oh.
album sales. Off the Wall sold 20 million copies.
That means
Physical
20 million
copies.
people had to go
Yes.
to the store to get
Yes,
that, bro.
guys, take this into consideration. Michael Jackson was a cultural phenomenon in Russia during the Cold War.
When
You
they hated us.
Our products weren't even getting there, and that was still getting there. Michael Jackson. I think we got to live through the biggest pop star in the history of the world ever, and that's Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
And nowadays, if you sell 200 or 500,000 records in 1 week, the first week, you are considered a megastar. Y'all want to know how many albums Michael sold? The bad album sold the first week, y'all.
Gotta be 3 million.
2.25 million the first week.
Because rappers would be, I remember rappers would be so hyped that their album was #1 that 1 week. Because they sold 200,000, 400,000. Oh, you remember doing the battle of Kanye and 50?
Yeah.
And one of them sold like 500,000, one sold 400,000, and that was big. Mike sold 2.3 million albums in a week, which means
cash.
You went 2.3 million people went. Somebody in Russia got in a tank and went and drove their tank.
Oh my
God! To FYE, James.
Yeah.
To FYE.
Here's how hard it was. They was on a tank while riding a horse on top of the tank.
Yeah. And then they didn't even buy the Michael Jackson album because you couldn't even get it in Russia. They rolled up to a dude and he would be like, okay, it goes like this. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? This is a good song. It's a really good song. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You want some vodka for your baby?
Oh man. Hey, James, staying on Mike, did you see the article Rolling Stones posted about the worst songs on the best album?
And they put Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson on there.
No.
They put Mike's
The Lady in My Life.
Lady in My Life.
That's one of the most beautiful songs in the
world.
Bro,
when I tell you the internet went crazy.
Like I will come down to Rolling Stone and whoop everybody else.
Because I would have put The Girl Is Mine.
Yeah, that's what that's why I said that.
I
thought it was gonna be The Girl Is Mine.
Everybody said if you want to pick any song, it's The Girl Is Mine. That's the one. That's the worst song on an album. But come on, bro.
That's a beautiful song. Yeah.
Oh, dog. They was killing Rolling Stones, bro.
Do you guys know this story? And I just recently heard it maybe last year. I didn't know that Thriller was an entirely different song originally with the same beat and everything. Mike wrote it and they didn't like it. Let me see right now if I can get it. Thriller and when you hear the original Thriller, it's crazy. Thriller was called Starlight. And it was, this is Starlight, Starlight. And it was about aliens and stuff. And Quincy Jones asked him to rewrite it. And they ended up making it Thriller. But it was called Starlight. And you could actually, the original Starlight is available. I'm going to send it to our Real Laughs group. Starlight. And it's crazy because it's not as good. Even though it's almost the same song, it's just not there. But yeah, I just found this out, and I thought that wasn't real. I was like, oh, this is some internet stuff, and no, man, and it's original, and it just they didn't want it on the album, and and Mike was like, I want it on the album, so he changed it. I'm gonna play a little. This is how it starts. Yeah. Wait for it. You hear it? It's coming.
It was going in and out, but I get the
Yeah.
gist of it. That's what Starlight was going to be about aliens and space.
Yeah. Mike was like, it's a song about aliens in space. And Quincy was like, he doing it again.
He doing it
He
again.
doing it again. We out here busting up hoes, hanging out on the road. And he doing it. Lionel Richie was like, come on, cut him a break. Cut him a break. That's little Mike.
They talked about how Mike got snubbed at the Grammys for Off the Wall. He didn't win any Grammys for that. He was
Off the Wall didn't
nominated
win
for
any
3.
Grammys?
No. So he set out with Quincy, and Quincy's like, hey man, I've been in the business a long time. That's just how this game is played when it comes to black artists. They ain't gonna give it to us. And like Mike's like, no, I'm gonna do it, Quincy. So that's when he said, we got to change my sound a little bit more grittier. And that's when he the next year he did the next album he did was it Bad after Thriller?
Yeah, it was Thriller then Bad.
Bad earned, I think he got 4 Grammys for Bad. That's when he said Thriller is what helped him get through white TV. He said MTV wouldn't play any of his videos until Thriller hit. Then they started playing all his stuff.
Yeah, that John Landis directed Thriller.
Correct. I remember that. Yeah, absolutely, bro. That
was Vincent Price dropping bars. Who get Vincent Price dropping bars? Who's like, I wrote this song and it's about monsters and zombies, and I'm gonna have the director of American Werewolf in London and do the video, but we need a verse from Vincent Price. What? Mike, what are you doing here now?
Wait,
no, he said I need him to spit hot fire on my track.
Yeah, I got no. I was hanging out with Vincent Price and Blondie and Andy Warhol, and we were all freestyling. And Vincent has bars.
Andy Warhol.
Vincent has bars. We were in the Isuzu Trooper, and Vincent was just Vincent did a line, and he popped up, and I said, he's incredible. We need Vincent Price on this track, dropping bars.
And it worked.
It worked. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour close. Everybody's like, yo, Vincent Price riding out. Yo.
Bro, that's the crazy part. This dude.
What's the equivalent of that now? What's the equivalent of like, yo, I need so-and-so on my album to drop bars?
Hey, Nate Dogg.
Yeah. Vincent Price was the Nate Dogg of that era.
I need Nate Dogg to drop on his album, bro.
Smoke weed every day. That's funny as hell.
That was Vincent's line originally. He was like, I gave it to Nate. It was do ether every morning. You know?
Real quick, I'm thinking about how Miguel, you mentioned he became just like this entity, this icon. Bro, he had his own attraction at a theme park.
Yeah,
Captain EO.
Before anyone had
that. Bro. The dude had Captain EO. You're just another part of me.
Yeah,
for no reason.
It's like, hey, Mike, we want to do a ride for you. I'm going to go to space. Well, we were thinking you're a rock star. Well, yes, I'm a space rock star.
Yeah.
Quincy, bring out Starlight. We're gonna do it again. No, we can't. We can't. Vincent, up that ether. I need you to drop a hot 16.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, so shout out to
you're the Beanie Siegel of the 1984.
The Beanie Siegel. Stay proper. God dang it, Miguel. Oh man, shout out to casting crew.
Vincent's just huffing a rag of ether.
Just like mom used to make. Yeah. Thank you. All right, man. So I just want to shout out the MJ musical. If y'all have not seen it, man, it was amazing to check that out, man. It's still a Dr. Phil's, man. Go get some tickets. Don't go anywhere. When we get back, we have more hilarity right here on Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Peoples, we got Mr. Good Morning, aka Ken Miller, the godfather of Orlando comedy, and Miguel Colon. Don't you forget about the junior. He knows who his daddy is. All right, guys, I finally did it real quick. Just want to say I went and visited my mom finally because I kept getting the guilt trips about how come you don't come visit me. I live in the country. I'm out here in Tallahassee. You ain't came out here, and your sister's been here like 3 times every year. So I finally went and visited my mom. So I went to the country and I saw my folks, people, and I realized that we have all gotten old as hell. Everybody that I used to know that was young looks like me, gray in their beard.
Even the women.
That's what I was gonna say. That's mostly the women out there, but yeah, man.
Hey, what do they call you back home? What's your name?
Darren.
Darren.
My middle name is Darren, and I grew up
Dog.
Darren.
Is that a black thing?
Yep.
Because
That's why I asked,
Absolutely.
guys.
my brother Miguel, my brother name is Dwayne Terrell. We call him Terrell.
Terrell.
My
Yep.
sister is Brenda Diane. We call her Diane. But all my friends call my brother Dwayne.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because we
Got
went to school together. They called my sister Brenda
Mhm.
because my sister is Brenda is named after my aunt Brenda, and my brother Terrell is named after my uncle Dwight, who is Dwight Dwayne.
That's so funny. My
Man, that
gosh.
didn't make no sense.
None, not a
You just
damn.
lost me. I was like, what?
Hey,
So
I
his
got an
name was-
uncle named Reggie, my
Mhm.
brother named Reggie.
Good Lord.
Yeah, for real. My aunt is Renita, but my sister is Bonita. I got
That's-
two
Bonita
sisters named
Applebaum. You
I
got it
got
going
two
on.
sisters named Angie. Because my older sister is my real
What?
sister. My baby sister Angie is my
Okay.
niece
So
who's
you got-
adopted.
That's
but
so
little
funny.
Angie was named after my big sister Angie.
That is
That's
hilarious.
wild.
Bro,
And
that's
I'm
wow.
and I'm just kin of Kente. they
What do they
named
call
me
you?
after
What do
a
they call you?
slave.
What do they
Okay,
call you?
so my family called my daddy's called, my chicken them call me Kente.
Kente,
Mhm.
yeah.
My whole family called me Kenneth. Or
Yeah.
Kennup or Kenup. Ain't no TH.
That's
And
so
the-
funny. Hey, Keno.
Ken didn't happen till I got out the military.
Kenuff. Kenneth.
Yeah, nobody calls me Ken back
Yeah.
home. My
That
name is
happened when you
Kenneth.
came here?
Yeah, when I
Or-
got here, nobody like at my job when they called me Kenneth. I'm like, who the hell is
Kenneth.
Kenneth? Who
So
is
what did they call you when you was in the army?
Miller?
Miller.
Last name in the military.
Gotcha. Miller.
Anybody say to this day, it's certain people who still I call like, which is weird how I do it, because like Hurley he is Hurley he to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolly. David
But-
Jolly. Jolly.
Jolly. It's certain people who I call by their last name, even at my job.
True.
It's people at my like,
True.
I'm like, what's up, Ross? But
Yeah.
my boss Mark, who was in the military, I call him Mark.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
crazy.
certain
Funny.
people we call by their last name, and it's certain people we call first. I don't know why, but I just do, man.
I just noticed that about you. Yeah, you do call him Hurley. It's
I
never
call him Hurley.
I
Mike,
call him Hurley
yeah.
he too, man.
Yeah.
Hurley. Yeah.
Hurley,
Kaufman.
Jolly,
Kaufman.
Kaufman
I
is
don't call him
Kaufman.
Jeff Kaufman. I don't call him Jeff. It's Kaufman.
That's funny. Why
I'm
do
trying
we
to
do
think.
that?
Those are the three people that I know definitely. I call them by their last names.
Yeah.
I
That's
I
funny.
never say their first names.
That is funny. I don't know why we do that, but we do.
Do you
That's
got any like super country names in your family, James? Like
Oh,
Junebug, Tater Bear.
bro.
Yeah, we got that.
Junebug's a real name.
Oh, I've
Uh,
met many a Junebug.
Junebug.
Yeah.
Cool Breeze is definitely one of them they use a lot. But there's a lot of juniors in the country. Junior. Hey, Junior. Come on in.
And they not even a junior.
They
They
not.
just named
just the
after their
son.
daddy.
Yes,
My son, it was the only true junior
you had
in the
your
Miller family.
Yes.
Everybody
Full
else was little
name,
Troy. Yeah, everybody was little Troy, little Derek, little Reggie, little Keith, who's now Laura. But
Yes. And
He
everybody in
said-
the country had an Ann on their name. It was Barbara Ann.
He said it was
Lucy
now
Ann.
Laura.
yeah, I gotta
Hey,
make
you gotta-
sure because she get mad if I'm like little Keith. Like that ain't my name.
It's
My
hard
name
though
Laura now.
too. Even for Laura Lil Keith though, it's always hard when I had a homeboy named Bird. Bird every time I knew him.
Yeah.
And then when he got into his late 20s, he would try to correct us, and he wouldn't do it like easy. Like you got to do easy. You got to be like,
It
hey
was
man,
hard.
sorry man, I don't go by Bird anymore. He's like, that's not my name. I said, dog, for 26 years that's been
Yeah.
your name.
You've been
Listen,
Bird.
I know you're Laura, you're a lady, but sometimes I'm gonna get the whiskey in me. I'm gonna be like, look, Keith, them
Yeah.
movies look good. You know?
Yeah, we had. Hey, what we had? We had Man. I had a humble named Man. We had
Lil Man.
Kenny was a baby. When Kenny was a baby, he was Junebug.
Mhm.
My cousin named Tabitha. We call her Taboo. My cousin named LaMonica. We call her Mont. Dang, I'm trying to think, man.
Why do we do this to our children?
I do. I'm telling you,
Why do we
the
do
worst
this?
one though. After their three, stop calling them Stank-Butt. Stank-Butt.
Yeah,
After three, Stank-Butt. Stank-Butt
Yeah.
funny when you're a baby, but when
For
you're
me and
12,
some of the other
wait till
listeners who are
Stank
unaware
at.
of this, we did not realize there was so many stank butts in
Yo.
the family.
bro, the country.
Hey, bro, every black friend I know that has a grandkid on Facebook, like my little Stank-Butt. Watch that baby ass. How about that?
You know what we have in the country that we don't have in most areas like city and stuff? Old people. there is old people in the country that just don't happen to be around in the city. Like there's people in the country that are 100 years old. Like, yeah, it's always cutting somebody. Cutting
Oh, they're,
June,
they're,
yeah, she
they're the
108
hardest
years
ones to
old.
explain the little Keith Laura situation to. Because you're
Yo,
like, no, man, little Keith Laura now. You talking
bro.
about Stank-Butt?
Stank-Butt, yeah.
Oh,
Which one? On your
yeah.
daddy's mama side. Okay, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah. There's old people in every family back in the country for some reason that sit in one chair all day with a blanket over them.
That's it.
That's it. Or back in the room. Go see your grandma or Gam in the back room. She's always in the back room. Never
Like a
gets out the
video game
bed.
character.
Yeah.
You gotta unlock that door. You've unlocked casual racism. I just don't like the fact that you friends with them Chineses, James. What? Oh, lady, what?
Oh, lady, what
The hell you saying?
Go get me some Crisco.
Mhm.
What?
Mhm.
For some reason, they eat what they want to eat in the country and still live forever. My grandma ate
Forever.
fried chicken every day, dude. She would cook fresh off the ate everything they wanted, man. It's so good.
Who was the comedian? Older white dude, short white guy with glasses and smoked a cigar every day.
Milton Berle.
Every day he smoked
Every
a
day?
cigar. He
Oh, no,
had, I think,
George
did he?
Burns.
George Burns.
George Burns.
Yes.
Was he
Yeah.
like 100 when he died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. George
Every
Burns,
day.
when he saw God, when he died, he said, "Oh, it's a little Stank-Butt." God was like,
Hold on,
hey, sir.
Hey, sir. Yeah. Hey, sir.
Hey,
How you doing?
hey,
God told him.
I'm 2 million years old. Stop calling me that.
God
Hey,
told him.
hey.
God told George Burns, tell your daddy I said, hey.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Jesus,
man.
come see Mr. Burns. Say hi.
Say hey.
Hey,
Uh,
dude. Hey, my mic had cut out, but yeah, I grew up with a girl her name was Tweety Bird.
Yep.
And
My cousin is Tweety
and
Bird.
years ago I went home and I saw her in the grocery store. I said, "What up, Tweety? That ain't my name."
Okay. All right.
Hey, man, you're gonna be Tweety Bird to us forever.
Amen.
I'm sorry. This is what it is, dog. It's what it is.
and little Keith looked at you. He's like, some people.
Yo.
Hey, you ever played the game back in the country with your dad, Ken? Because I think he was a lot like mine. Mine was a Rolling Stone. It was like, is this possibly a sibling? You ever play that game? We used to find them.
Hey, true story, Miguel. When I saw my dad when I was 13, and he was dating this girl that lived in the same housing project as us, and she had a baby, and he told me that was my sister. And then the next year, never saw that lady or that baby again. So I don't know.
Bro, they gone.
I don't know.
We every time I go back to the country and I see a light-skinned person walk in the house, I'm like, Daddy, is that you? And he get mad at me. I'm like, bro, is that you, Daddy?
So I don't know,
that your
man.
work right now? He's like, shut up, son.
Have you ever seen any of your siblings, James, that you know that's one of my one of my daddy's kids?
And we talk about it, yeah, because we all look alike, which is so freaky. Like, imagine me in every shade of black. That's what we got, bro.
Dog. It's crazy to say that because I got 10 brothers and sisters. Well, one of them is my niece, so I'm gonna take my niece out of it. But my brothers and sisters, who we either have the same mom or the same aunt, I feel like we all look alike. None of us got the same daddy, but we got the same features. The big ass nose, big teeth. Yeah. Like we got the same. Like you look at us, and you be like, "Oh, that's gonna be what I look like in 20 years."
There you go. There you go.
I feel like we all look alike. We act alike. We all got something mentally wrong with us because it was passed down from our parents,
bro. And I thought of you. I'm glad you said it because in black households, you got to have thick skin because you're gonna go through some stuff, and we gonna laugh our pain away. But I thought of you because go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say this, man. There was a fellow comic that came. I was on a podcast with who came out and talked about the fact that now he's in therapy. And I just want to shout out Devin Seabold because I was like, hey, man, I know other people who are going through therapy too. And I just thought of you, King, because you were like very open about it. Like, hey, man, I'm trying to be.
Hey, dude, let me tell you something. There's no childhood trauma like a poor black family, bro.
For real.
That trauma. That's why so many poor black kids become like hardcore rappers, bro. You got to be able to let that out. Either rappers or spoken word poets.
Yeah. Daddy,
my daddy wasn't home because we were all alone. the white man.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I hate, man. Hey, God, man. Anybody listening, just know this. I hate when you're at like an all arts open mic
Oh.
and then there's the spoken word person. Cause I'm like, I'm out here trying to make everybody laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And they come up, hello, sir, sir. S for the system, I for irrational, R for revolution. And I'm up there like, so yesterday I was on Spirit Airlines. I will not be still. I will not be your Emmett Till. I will find the will. And I'm like, you been to Fazoli's?
I love Fazoli's, by the way. I'm such a
It's
fat
great.
kid. Yeah, I'm so fat.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love y'all, man. I really
Yeah,
do.
man.
Hey, we got about 2 minutes left, man. Always great sharing this airways with you guys. Really funny today. Before we go, please tell these wonderful people where they can follow you guys performing.
Well, this week I'm not going to be anywhere, but make sure you go to theganjagarden.co to find all your needs for THC products as well as CBD. That's theganjagarden.co. They do deliver. You can go check them out online and tell them Real Laugh sent you.
Nice, man. Go check them out. And I'm gonna keep my word. I'm gonna try edibles and we're gonna record it and let you guys all know how it goes down. We're gonna end up at a Fazoli's.
Let's go now.
Ken, where you at this weekend, brother?
Hey, man. Excuse me. Yeah, so got a busy week, man. Wednesday the 12th, I will be hosting the Orlando Funny Bone open mic on the side stage. So we decided that if there's no Thursday shows, we'll do a Wednesday mic. So I'm gonna run Wednesdays and Carmen's gonna run Thursday.
Nice.
The 13th, which is Thursday, I'll be in Tavares, Florida at the Mile High Comedy Club. And just added this weekend, I will be doing a 2-man show at the Tampa Funny Bone in Tampa, Florida, man, Friday and Saturday. So come check the kid out.
Who you gonna be with?
Michael Yo.
Michael, yeah, nice, man. He a fellow Black Asian. Salute. Salute, man. I'm not gonna be anywhere, guys, at a comedy club. I'm gonna be on the Norwegian gym for the next 11 days. In fact, when you guys are listening to this, I am on the boat right now. That's right. So appreciate you guys listening. On behalf of myself, James, Mr. Ken Miller, and Miguel Colon Jr., we appreciate you listening to Real Last. Don't forget to follow us on social media. But right now, we got to be out. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed and shout out to Bird.
Tweet, tweet.
Who's now Alicia.